Whiplash must be crazy for the front. Alright. Okay. Everyone, day 45, legs, already made my pre-workout. I gotta get going, but we're doing quad dominant today, quad focused today. We're gonna do some Zerger squats, and then, I don't know why I did that. That it wouldn't make sense if you already knew what it was. But I'm essentially carrying the load on my elbows and bracing with my core rather than my back in order to maintain tension while going down. So we're gonna do some Zerger squats. We're gonna do some lunges, and then some quad extensions, and we're gonna call it a day. Nothing major. I think I need to maybe pull back on jumping rope. My left foot's been aching a little more at the front of the foot, on the ball of my on the front. What would that be called? Up here. I can't believe I'm doing this, but you get it. Anywho, yeah, day 45. I need to get out of here. I was about to trail off into a whole other direction. My bad. See y'all at the gym.
All right, so the power went out in the gym this morning, and that gave me the opportunity to get some cool shots during the workout today. Eventually, they also kicked everybody out. The guy let me finish my workout. So when I didn't even notice, but at some point when I was doing my squats, everybody had left, so it was just me in the gym. Which is kind of cool, kind of creepy too, but it was a nice experience. I think having the entire gym to myself and being able to do everything without having headphones on, and just focusing on the workout without having distractions or anything like that, was very nice. Anyways, so stretches went well. Jump rope, I took it to a slower pace to feel it out a little better, but I feel the aching fairly consistently when I'm not hitting the rope. It's only when I'm walking around afterwards and before. So I don't know what that means. I need to do a little more research on it. I need to probably use a massage gun on my foot and my calves and shins to be able to stretch it out more. But that will be taken care of later. Well, not later. I'm just not going to talk about it anymore for the sake of this vlog. Anyways, so started on some hamstring curls. They felt really good this morning. I don't know what it was, but the connection was just on top. So I think I hit I hit a good fair number of reps. I only did 3 sets. It was a good warm up, but great way to start the workout. I was a little worried because since the electricity was out in the gym, outside of the power generator, that's why you see a couple of the lights on. The cardio machines were out, so because of that, I couldn't do my 10-minute bike warm up. And that is how I always start all my workouts. So it felt a little odd, but we ran with it and it worked out just fine. Focused a little more on the stretches because of that to get the warm up going, and all in all, made for a good warm up regardless of the bike. Hopefully the bike will be back tomorrow, but for today, the workout served its purpose. Went from hamstring curls to adductors, abductors. This moved pretty well. This has become a part of my weekly or every leg day. I always hit these, and they don't fail me. There's nothing that goes wrong with it. No complaints on it. Yeah. I did feel like my left side could have been a little more confident than my right side. Like my left leg felt a little more shaky than my right leg. And you'll notice that in the squats and lunge variation, but that's expected. You know, it's not going to be complete control on both sides at all times. It's a consistent uphill battle you got to fight. And you got to do whatever you can to make that uphill battle as light on yourself as you can, while also growing your muscle fibers. Yeah. Anyways, I think I did this for 2 sets. As you can tell, I stopped counting on the reps, and the days when I stop counting are always good. There's no complaints there. When I'm not counting the rep, that's when you know it's hidden right. But I moved into Zercher squats. Now, Zercher squats I already kind of explained earlier, but the how it works is, I don't know if it's Zercher squat or just I don't know. I don't know what the exact name for it is. Zercher squat might be the side-to-side squat. So this could have a whole different name to it. But how you hold it is in your elbows, like I do for the hyperextensions, for the hamstring hyperextension. Hold it in your elbows and you squat. So you see, when I'm bracing my core here instead of my back. Typically, when you're doing a back squat or when the load is on your shoulders, you're bracing your back and your abs, but more so, like your abs are there to stabilize while your back is bracing most of the weight. But in this case, your core is bracing most of the weight while your back is providing stability. More so your upper back is providing stability. And it helps. It's a quad focused movement, and that's why I did it for today. I've never done these before. They felt really good. I'm going to add them into my usual mix, but great movement. And then I moved into I knocked my hat there a little bit, but I like these lunge variations. Having my foot higher up like that, it forces me to go deeper into the lunge rather than just going into a shallow lock or shallow hole. I did, I think, 4 sets of these. Let me go to my media. No, I did only 2 sets of these. I did 2 sets of these. I had tried doing them on the squat rack itself, but it just wasn't looking too good. Clearly, you can tell that my balance isn't the best on this variation because I haven't done lunges in a while. So that's why I've brought them back, introduced them again into my workouts. But you can tell once I figured out the balance part, it's like I said earlier, the difference is visible on the right leg and left leg in terms of drop my glasses there, in terms of stability and ability to push. Like I have to focus a little more on the balance part when I'm on my left leg, and that shows. Oh, I realize what I'm doing here. So I forgot how this contraption works, and I was making sure that the weights that I'm pulling off of it are just there. It's just a weight stand and not part of the mechanism for moving the weights. So yeah, sorry about that. I should have cut that out earlier, but yeah. Anywho, moving on. So I finished off my leg workout with some quad extensions. You know I love these. So I think same as my hamstrings. They felt amazing. The muscle-mind connection here was perfect. I was able to really hone in on like squeezing on the release here. That's why I'm taking so long on the way down, you know, and not too long on the way up. I'm counting till like 3 or 4 seconds on the way down each time, and I'm going for as many reps as I can until the burn is too much, you know. uh, I did this for, it looks like 4 sets on the last set, which I did I just burned through a couple drop sets as well. As always, these are a great way to, not just to be a finisher, but to work out your quads. They hit all 3 inserts, depending on where you angle your upper body. And as long as you contract your core, you're golden. When I move this a little faster, it's me trying to push for those last extra reps to get that last extra bit of muscle fiber breakdown. I love quad extensions. They will always be a part of my leg day exercise. It's the connection, the mind muscle connection you can get is so easy. Like the bar for entry for the quad extension to get that mind muscle connection down is so low, because I mean, at the angle that you have your knees, as long as you place your knees in the right area and you have the pad that's covering your feet in the right area, it's pretty much done there for you, you know. So all you need to do is focus on flexing your quads or contracting your quads and maintaining that contraction throughout the whole movement. You can see that in the movements here. The contraction is showing when it's flexed. That wouldn't show if I wasn't contracting the way I am. I'm walking a little funny because at this point I'm starting to feel the workout to the point I'm fairly exhausted. I don't know, just having the gym to myself, like you can tell at this point there's nobody here. Like the last during the lunges, back half of my squat, it's been nobody, just me. It's never been like that before for myself. I've never had an entire like gym to myself like this, you know, and it felt pretty cool. Just listening to my workout and like focusing on each movement rather than any music or anything in the background. And there wasn't anybody to serve as a distraction or anything like that. And by that I mean like there's so much hustle and bustle at these like 24-hour Gold's gyms, Crunch Fitness, blah blah blah, LA Fitness. You know, there's always somebody there. Somebody's always up to something, and you just get caught up in the distraction of like, you know, people watching. The gym is the only place I really I don't go to a lot of public places. You know, so I guess I get my what's it called, social battery drained at the gym, and instead of doing that, today I didn't have those distractions, you know. But today I didn't have that option to people watch. So, I mean, I focus on my workouts all the time, every day, day in and day out. But, you know, there's a couple minutes wasted here and there just watching people go about their day, watching people do their thing. But yeah, having the gym to myself was all in all a pretty cool experience. Made for some good videos too. Nice little highlight reel for day 45. But yeah, finished off the workout after this and went over to pose. I tried a different area since nobody was around. For my posing, I feel like I could have found possibly better lighting, but I was tired. I wanted to get out of there. You can see the striations coming in. I'm not like hiding the lighting here. I'm not changing anything. You can see the muscle you can see the muscle implants. You can see where my quad inserts are. The teardrop, the center quad muscle connection, and then the exterior, which has always been very dominant. But I'm pretty happy that the center quad fiber is showing well now. And we're also seeing that it's the differentiation between the front quad, the quad, the hamstring, and the adductor is showing pretty well. Yeah, all in all, an amazing workout. No complaints. Came home, had myself a nice steak, some broccoli, some pasta, some ice cream. A great day. No complaints. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow.